do, 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 do. Just exit out all my unnecessary BS. Here we go. All right. What's going on, guys? No intro today. We're hopping right into it. Looks like everything is up and running. I don't know what happened with Twitch there. It kind of glitched for a sec, but we're here. We're live. There we go. Yeah, that's really weird. Twitch started like a couple seconds later. I don't know. Just wait a couple seconds. Hey, Bacon Kink first. Just loading up the chat points, huh? Okay. Bro, a bit early. Yeah, just a little. A half hour. Wanted to get on it. I really wanted to play yesterday, but my stomach was just not letting me. I was trying. I was like, I gotta stream. And I was like all excited to stream all weekend. And then yesterday my stomach was just like in shambles. And I was like, yeah, that's probably not happening today. So, you know, it happens. I actually want to check before we get going too far. Head down to our basement here and grab my lapis and some sticks, because I really want an efficiency axe, but last time we didn't get very lucky with that, so there we go. And fortune. There we go. Perfect. All I need to do now is that still here? Guess not. There we go. Sorry, I applied for a job. Really? Okay. Which job did you apply for? Yeah, it's worth it. Oh, I broke my anvil. What'd you apply for? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Fruit picking, no experience needed. Training for free though. It's all right. And to make like $1,000 a week. That's actually pretty good, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't know how like your country's currency works, but like can't argue with that. It's gonna be some hard work, but it sounds like it's gonna pay well, so you know. Here we go. I will do that. So I just always have it on me. Sorry, I just want to tidy up my inventory. I didn't realize it was this bad. Backup gear. Yeah, 8 to 5. Yeah, no, that's pretty good, actually. Like, I actually kind of made the joke to myself yesterday that it's going to be funny when I do go back to work, because I'm not going to have to worry about, like, changing my schedule or anything. If anything, I get to sleep in. And streaming so early for you guys that, when I go back to work, it's actually going to let me sleep in a little bit. Yeah, whatever. I'll just keep these on me for now. There. What up, Gil4? Oh, it's actually nighttime. I should probably sleep. Congrats on 4.9k. Thank you. Yeah, shout out to you guys. I know Bacon's kind of the only one in chat right now, but yeah, no, shout out to, you know, Bacon and everyone else who watches the stream. Yeah, no, we made it to 4.9, which I never thought would happen, especially when I started streaming again. Well, because, like, you know, I went from posting, like, long-form content to short-form content. So, or, not short-form, but, like, live streams and stuff. So, it's not something I was expecting to happen, you know what I mean? Glaze the kink. Let's not. But yeah, no, I really appreciate the 4,900 subs, guys. I actually got a couple yesterday, even though I didn't stream, so that was really cool, you guys. Bacon the Nominator, the one and only. Wow, there's actually a lot of iron in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of iron. We actually might have enough to do the full iron beacon, now that I'm thinking about it. It's gonna be very close. I need like 2.5 or like 2 1/3 stacks or something like that. And that right there is almost a stack of blocks. Oh yeah, this is so much faster. Get us some trees. The other thing too is I do need to collect a bunch of dirt. I do have some, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This week might be the last time you see me. I mean, yeah, if you get a job, like, you know, it's gonna be a little unfortunate and sad, obviously, but, you know, make that money. Get out there, Bacon, make some money. You know, as much as I hate saying this out loud, but it is kind of the truth once you get old enough to understand, but the world runs on money, and if you don't have any, you lose a lot of privileges that are laid out to you. So, well, it's not the end of the world if you don't have any money. It's very, very hard nowadays to do much of anything without it. That's okay. Honestly, you can probably listen to this stream while you pick fruit. I don't see why they wouldn't let you get like headphones or something. But still, if I'm going to Fiji, I need the moolah. Yeah, exactly. What's so special about Fiji? I know a lot of people like vacation there, but I'm just curious. I know nothing about it. Like I'm assuming it's got like a beach. All I know is that we get like imported Fiji water, just like drink sometimes. Right, sorry, time zones. But, like, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, no, this axe is way faster. I was like, I don't notice the difference between efficiency 4 and not having efficiency, and now I'm just sitting here like, oh, yeah, it's this. Put me on while you sleep. You guys, what, you want me to whisper to you in Minecraft while you sleep? It's a little weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one's a little strange. Okay. Yeah, I watch videos while I sleep too. It's actually a habit that I picked up from my mom. Actually, she does it, and then my wife does it too. We usually put on like an ASMR, like not even ASMR, but like we'll put on like Tierzu or like Zay Frank or he's actually from New Zealand now that I think about it. Um, what else did we put on? Bob Ross. Lately, we've been trying to slip in this channel we found called Living Zoo, but a lot of his videos get a little like creepy animal facts as opposed to just like, hey, this bird can fly. It's like, oh, this frog, it births, mini frogs out of its skin, and it's like stuff you don't really want to sleep to, or like, world's most deadly snakes, like stuff you just really shouldn't fall asleep to. But I just put on Minecraft or something and we got some good music playing. Yeah, this weekend I don't know, like it was weird this past weekend. I was really into the music this weekend. It didn't really matter what it was as long as it had like good vibes. And then I posted the one song in the Discord that I found. I actually found it on a crochet video for my wife. And I was like, dang, this is catchy. And it kind of became my anthem this weekend. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but you get like the one song stuck in your head and it's like your anthem for the week. Oh, I see. Yeah, some music of the Lord. He will ensure that you have the best sleep of your life. I don't know, sometimes I'll throw on like rain sounds or something. Okay, this is good. I sincerely doubt this is going to be enough, but... Oh, you watched the movie The Nun? Yeah, I'm not big on scary movies. Like, I can handle them, like, I get, like, I'm not, like, going home and having nightmares or anything like that. It's just, if I'm gonna spend, an hour and a half to 2 hours watching a movie, I'd rather it be something that, like, I can laugh at or something. I don't really want to, like, watch something that, like, purposely scares me. I don't know. It's not my thing. Wow, we got a lot of saplings from that. Here, let me restock our trees a little bit. I don't know where all my sheep wandered off to. Hopefully they're still kind of in the area. Because remember, we spent that time kind of dragging them all over here. I used to watch horror movies when I was like 10 to 14 and got traumatized. Yeah. I had a friend when I was young, like, this is like back before big screen TVs were like kind of widespread, but his grandparents, I used to go to his house his grandparents with them every weekend. And they had a big screen TV and they, being older, didn't really understand like, oh yeah, maybe you shouldn't let like, 8-year-olds watch horror movies at 11 o'clock at night on a weekend. But, I definitely had a lot of freedom as a child that I probably shouldn't have. My kids, eventually, when I do have kids, will definitely not have those freedoms. I feel like they were, I was watching things I really shouldn't have been at my age. Okay. So, first things first, how are we for glass? I know we were running low on sand. But I don't really know how low. How low can it go? We also need coal. I was actually debating on starting to make some dried kelp and using that as fuel, but like that's the thing though, like to use that you kind of need to use coal or like another fuel source anyways. So it feels kind of dumb to use it unless you have like a source of lava or something. And we don't have a lava farm, so... And lava farms are actually like pretty slow. Like, I don't know if people realize that, but like it doesn't really fill up that quickly. Right, I still haven't made a door here. Yeah, I wanted to fill in this roof. This is kind of what I was working on. Also, sorry that I left so abruptly the other day. So, like, what happened was, like, out of nowhere, I just got this, like, weird hot flash. And then I just, like, almost projectile vomited, like, all over my computer. And I was like, okay. And so I tried to stick it out a little bit, but then it just came back. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna, like, you know, take it easy after that. And then this weekend, I don't know what happened on Sunday, but I don't know if it was something we ate or what, but both my wife and I, we got like super ill. And the next day I was like, I'm gonna have to like run to the bathroom like 100 times. Like, I'm not gonna stream if I have to keep taking breaks like that. So I just decided against it just to like kind of preserve the stream integrity a little bit. So sorry if anyone was like super expecting me to be online, but it just, I don't know. It was not a good time, and I don't know what happened, but I seem to be okay now. It just sucked. I had like a whole bunch of plans to like go out to Walmart and like get a bunch of stuff, and unfortunately that did not happen. So but it's okay. Today we are going to finish up this farm. And I'm hoping, like, here's the thing, like, our mine kind of sucks. It was great for finding diamond and stuff, but it's not great for finding coal. So I sort of want to, like, make a new mine that starts in our house. I'm just not entirely sure where I want to put it yet. And, like, also, too, like, this big room I'm building, there's going to be another one on this side for all the redstone farms. So this is going to be, like, crops, and then over here is going to be, like, the automatic pumpkin and melon and sugarcane and, you know, bamboo and all that. And the thing with the bamboo farm is, like, that'll solve part of the issue of us not having any coal. But it's not going to... It's not going to solve the issue of torches. My friend has a Java realm if you want to join. Tempting. Actually, what I want to do today, like after the stream, I'm going to go out to the store and like grab some stuff. But one of my main plans for today is to edit my texture for the Totem of Undying, so it looks like a little mini Stein. I've seen people online do that, and I want to try and do it. It'll look like I'm like talking to the screen more if I have like a little Stein pointed at you, but actually, do I have... I got a couple. Just before I go and waste an entire stack of logs on this. There we go. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. I've never done it before, so I've never edited texture packs in Minecraft. I've done it for other games. Back in the day, I actually had this program called RPG Maker 2000, I think it was called. And you can make your own, like 16-bit roleplay games. I actually made a sick, I shouldn't say it was sick, but it was sick at the time. I made my own Dragon Ball Z game, just for, like, personal use. It was, like, I think it was called Dragon Ball Z When Namek Attacks. And basically it was, like, all the Namekians on planet Namek got infected with a virus. And they all turned into these, like, weird zombie creatures, and you had to, like, basically go find a cure. That sounded like skeleton horses. Jeez. We're gonna just take a peek. That was real close. Yeah, if I can get a skeleton horse, that's great, because they can breathe underwater. So... yeah, that was really loud. I feel like that was, like, super close. Where did that hit? Because that didn't sound like regular lightning either. It sounded like it spawned something. What the heck? Don't see anything. A skeleton horse would be great, though. That's kind of what I was hoping would happen. Alright, well I don't see anything, so I'm gonna run back to the house and sleep. But... that was really weird. So, not sure what was up with that. Let's just get in here. Hey, we're on day 1, 2, 3. That's fun. We do have the villager ready for the librarian as well. These dudes just casually breaking physics, no big deal. There we go. I don't actually know if I have enough sand to finish this roof. I think I do, but we won't really know until we kind of get to the end of it. Draining all the water out of this is going to be fun without sponges. I mean, it's going to go a little bit easier than last time. It seems a little bit faster than what I was doing. Yeah, I need air. We all know it. Yeah, no, I really wish I could get a skeleton horse, because, like, until the Nautilus, like, comes to Minecraft, like, that's not gonna be... Not gonna be, great for getting around, but skeleton horses can run around on the ocean floor, so... A lot of people don't realize you can use them for that, but it's super, super helpful as long as you have respiration of some kind. What up, Jeeves? You're looking spry. You know, not covered in patina like before. Patina? I think it's a P. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys would know, but like, you know, I'm Canadian too, so bear with me. But if you ever see like the Statue of Liberty, or even just like a copper roof on like an old church or synagogue or something like that, if it's like a copper roof or brass roof over time, not so much brass, but mostly copper, it'll get this like green tinge to it. That's patina. That's like the equivalent of rust, but for like copper. Because like rust on iron or steel is iron oxide, which is like FeO2, I think. Don't quote me on that. It depends on what kind of iron we're talking here. But And then copper is like CuO3, I think? I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at a periodic table, so... But, yeah, they're two different things, but they're essentially just oxidized metal. You know, a little chemistry lesson at, like, 6 in the morning. Winry YouTube, yo! Well, interesting game, though. Thank you. I actually have a family member named Winry, so that's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure she was named after the Full Metal Alchemist character. Yeah. Yeah, her parents are pretty nerdy, so I'm pretty sure that's where they got that name from. Just followed. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're still getting closer and closer to having our average Twitch viewership go up high enough that I can get affiliate status. So we're pretty close, but not quite there yet. Anyways, by the way, which games do you play the most besides this? So obviously, like Minecraft. So I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now, just so you're aware. So my YouTube channel, Stein Plays, is basically all Minecraft. But my Twitch channel, I'm using so I can play other games. So right now, it's mostly Minecraft. I've done Rocket League a couple times on Twitch. But good news is I am just about done Hollow Knight. I played a lot of it this weekend. And I'm at like 104% completion or something like that. So that being said, I'm very, very close to being able to switch over to Silksong, which I would like to do. And I'm hoping that Silksong is like as good, if not better. I've heard good things about it, so... but I am thinking about getting Silksong for this stream. From what I heard, it's very difficult. I've actually not been spoiled by it, like, at all. So, thankfully, it'll be a completely blind playthrough. Sorry, just one sec. There. This doesn't need to go here. This is actually not supposed to go here. I am all over the place. Whatever. I'll just go pick it up. Yeah, I recently played it on Silksong, to be honest. It's a very interesting game. Yeah, well, like, here's the thing. Like, I went to go fight the boss yesterday in Hollow Knight, and before I did all my running around collecting all the last of the gear, I basically almost did it first try. So I kind of backed off and was like, okay, well, go get the other stuff first and then go fight him. So there's a very real chance that I'll beat Hollow Knight, like, today. But we'll see. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, long-time listeners, or I guess viewers of the channel, will know that I make tea for my wife in the morning, so... Kind of had the, oh crap, she's gonna leave soon, I need to go make the tea. Winry YouTube, hey. Yeah, sorry, just give me 1 second. I just gotta keep making the tea. Alright, I'm back for a sec. Sorry, it's just kind of something we do on the channel. Usually we have Vera Link in the chat, busting out the T emojis, but I don't know, I started streaming a little bit early today, so I think people are just still asleep or unaware that I'm live, so I did take a day off just because I wasn't feeling well, so could partly be that. But I don't know if you guys can hear the water boiling in the background. I can definitely hear it. That's the thing, I don't understand what you guys can and can't hear, because I have like noise gates and filters on OBS, so like sometimes you can hear my cat, or at least I can hear my cat, but I don't think you guys can. Like I can hear him screaming his head off in the background right now. I walked over to make the tea and see my wife, and he just kind of walked up and stood right in front of me and was just like, meow, like pet me. But the good thing is, I think we actually might be very, very close to having enough glass to finish this. I don't know if this stack will be enough, but it's gonna be real close. I think we might actually have enough though. Hey, there we go. Awesome. Winry has come to YouTube. Okay. So I guess the main thing right now is, where do I make the entrance hole? Let's try here. Well, I do still need to take out a bunch of the stuff back here, but we can at least count and see how wide this thing is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So it's an even number, which is not exactly what I wanted, but not the end of the world. So we can do 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, so then it's just... That was a really good guess. Boom. There. So now we can go make some doors. And that'll block that off. And do I actually have doors? I do. And we can start draining all the water out. If I can even get over here. Ta-da! So yeah, this is going to be our giant farm. We do need to take out the rest of this stuff, because that was a mistake that we did. Or, well, I did. But once all this is gone and I get my shulker back, we can start draining all of the water out. So let's do this. Thankfully there's a bit of an air pocket here, so I can not have to go surface every single time to do this. But it is kind of annoying. We actually have a squid in here. He's going to have a bad time in about 10 minutes when I start getting rid of all the water. There we go. Yoo-hoo! Back with the bang. That's right. Alright, guys. So, just gonna get rid of all this extra glass here, and then we can start getting rid of all the water inside this. And this is actually gonna be the biggest room in the base so far. Even though it's just gonna be used for, collecting crops. But we do need wheat for our animal farm, for our cows. But I do want to get sheep down here at some point as well. I would love to make an automatic sheep farm, because that was something I wanted to do in Season 1 that we never actually got to do. Sorry, just one sec. I just need to finish off the tea and say goodbye to my wife. And we'll be good to go. No more interruptions after that. So bear with me here. Alright, guys. We're back. No more interruptions. Wife has gone to work, so she may or may not join the chat later. We'll see. So let's do this. Jumps up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Alright. Yeah, let's get all this glass out of the way. And then we will be good to go. Yeah, I'm back. Never leaving again. Actually, I was gonna say I saw this channel over the weekend that was pretty adorable. It's a grandmother playing Minecraft. She's doing a let's play, and she's got like face cam and everything. I guess she's like the grandmother of some other famous Minecraft YouTuber that I checked out. But it was adorable watching her play Minecraft. She got so excited that she got a bed, and she just like doesn't understand the mechanics. I think her channel is Grandma Crackers, if you guys want to check it out. But just seeing like an older person playing it is so adorable. Her skin, she has like a little apron with tools in it. Also, not gonna lie, I was here to ask, do you accept offers for designers or somehow? Yes and no. So I've been doing all my own assets and stuff, so I'm not really looking for anyone to do any Photoshop or anything like that. Just because I'm not big enough, you know, I'm not a big enough streamer or YouTuber yet to really like justify paying people for that kind of thing. I actually don't make money off YouTube. Like, I am monetized, but my ad revenue is so low that like I never hit the threshold to get paid out by YouTube. So I appreciate it if that's like why you're here. Like, sorry, it's not really what I'm looking for right now. But if you just want to hang out and vibe with the rest of us, like, we usually have a pretty chill stream. You know, totally up to you. Like, if you want to send me some stuff on Discord that I can use for free, I can definitely like give you credit for it or whatever. But you're probably like the 10th person, if not more, to ask me about that. So it seems to be a pretty common thing on Twitch, or people just hop through streams trying to get work. But yeah, like, I'm not really looking for that kind of thing right now. Maybe when I get to like 10,000 subs, I might start considering stuff like that, but we're kind of a long way off from that. I do need to start posting more shorts, though. And I did want to make a TikTok. One of our viewers actually offered to do that for me, and then it just kind of went nowhere. So, I don't know if they're still interested or not, but I haven't heard anything since, so hard to say. Okay, so we can actually start this. Basically, what I need to do right now is I need to create an air pocket inside here so that I can breathe. And do I have enough dirt on me for that? Probably not. Let me try and grab a few more. But basically, I need to block off... I'll throw this in here for now, whatever. It's not where it goes. But as you can see here, we've got a bunch of dirt blocks. And once we can get an 8 by whatever length this is area blocked off, it should... Well, I don't think we need to do that. I think we just need to do this. Hopefully the water won't just like pour back in. Okay. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to work. This is a way bigger area than we did over in that spot over there. That was really loud. Some big truck or something outside. Okay. And then I can break this, hopefully. There we go. See, my problem is if I start breaking this outer one here, I think it'll fill all this back in with water and like turn it all into source blocks, so I need to kind of be a little methodical about it. Once I get down to the next layer, like once I put down dirt here and get rid of it, then I can stand and it'll make it way easier to drain. With that, I might actually do gravel because it might be a little bit easier. I haven't quite decided yet. I do have a lot of gravel I can use though. But let's start the process, and then if we can get this room emptied, and I should have enough dirt. I don't know exactly if I have enough dirt, but it'll be pretty close. Like, I definitely have at least half of what I need. And then we can start working on the farm aspect of this. So... the other thing, too, is so we have totems now, which is something I never thought I would say, because I've never gotten totems in hardcore before. But, basically, as long as we have a totem in our hand, we shouldn't be able to die, because, like, I've spent this long playing the game without using totems, and, like, last season we didn't get them at all. We made it to almost day 300, so I'm cautiously optimistic that this season is going to go on for a lot longer than the other ones. So, keep that in mind for anyone who is new here. If you're looking for a series that should last a while, knock on wood, this is hopefully it. I'm gonna have to repair this shovel too, jeez. That was another thing we wanted to work on today too, was getting mending. So I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. And then we can go over and start cycling through the librarian trades until we get a mending trade. Oh, I guess I could have went a little further. Oh well. I guess this is kind of faster. Anytime I can find a way to just hold the mouse button down and move, and still accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, I will take it. Okay. Air bubble! How far back can I go with this? There. I love how it's like so much more chill when there's like the air pocket and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna be okay now. It's like all lit up and nice and don't have to worry about like, oh my god, am I gonna drown? It's like way more chill. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm going for here. Like, this is the start of the farm, and it's going to, like, kind of cascade down as it goes towards the door. And then the door is going to have a bridge that leads all the way to the back. At least that's the idea. Unfortunately, the first two layers I have to float and do it, so it's going to be a little bit slower, but... once we get down to the second layer, it'll go way faster. Alrighty. Geez, it feels like I lost all my viewership by taking a day off. Like, holy... I don't know if the algorithm got mad at me for that or what, but... Usually have a lot more people here by now. That's alright. Still here for the love of the game. We also have that trident too, once we get mending and can repair it. That'll make a lot of ocean things a lot easier. Although I don't really have the enchantment right now to make me swim faster, so... I don't have Depth Strider, and I don't have... what's that enchantment called to get for tridents? The one that makes you, like, twirl through the water. Whatever that one is. I can't remember it right now. Yeah, Gill 4 out there. Just screaming away. Just like my cat. Thankfully we didn't trap any dolphins in here. That would have been kind of sad. Just want to keep an eye on my shovel durability. Getting a little bit lower than I would like, but that's okay. Alright. We're getting there. Again, once I do the second layer, it'll go a lot faster. Hopefully I'll be able to do the second and third kind of at once. And then I can break the blocks like way faster just by like running through it. Oh, or that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving the Dolphin's Grace, but it's not what I need right now. Jeez, okay. I still have lots of dirt, too. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Mine was pretty chill. Watched a couple movies, hung out with the wife. I've been trying to plan to go see my family. I haven't seen a lot of my family since, well, like since I got married, which is like over 6 months ago now. But syncing up everyone's schedules is hard. Yeah, like I went and saw one of my siblings not too long ago, but like I haven't seen like my mom or like my other sibling or anything like that in a while. Not 6 months ago, it was a little bit longer than that, but this year, yeah. I'm still very, very new to married life. Yeah, we still kind of have that chat all the time where my wife and I were just like, we're married, like, we're immediate family, that's so weird. Still kind of getting used to it. I never thought I would get married, especially when I was younger, so it's still a very new experience for me. But when you find the right one, sometimes life has a way of telling you, hey, you know that thing you said you'd never do? Guess what? I think that's one rule that I've definitely learned over the years is never say what you won't do. It definitely comes back to bite you later. Don't ever be like, I'll never do that, because circumstances change and you never know. Alright, I keep almost drowning, so let's get rid of some of this. Okay, so we're almost on the top layer, thankfully, because this is a lot bigger than I thought it was, but that's okay. We'll get through it. I'm just worried about, like, drones spawning in here. I don't think they will because I'm so close, but the room is so big that there is a small possibility that might get some drowned action in here. Yeah, no, my wedding was weird because, like, there was a lot of people there I just, like, hadn't seen in, like, well, years. So it was like, you know, old roommates from college and like, you know, family members I hadn't seen in a long time. Like I hadn't seen my dad's dad in like, geez, like 10 years, if not longer. And like my step grandmother was there with him and, you know, just like aunts and uncles I don't see very often were there. And it was just like, oh, wow. You know, my family's weird. Like, we're not very close and traditional, like a lot of families I find. I don't know if it's just because my mom was adopted and we have, like, a weird sort of, like, thing with, like, who's family and who's not. Because, like, as weird as it sounds, like, I'm actually closer with my mom's, like, adopted family than our biological family. Even on my dad's side, like, I'm closer with my mom's adopted family than my dad's, like, biological family. But, like, we're not all about, like, staying in touch and having big family gatherings and things like that, so, it was just strange to see a lot of those people, like, in the same room, and I hadn't seen them in, like, 10 plus years, and it was like, oh, wow, like, they're here. I invited them, and they showed up, like, weird. Contrary to my wife's family, where they have get-togethers, like, every few weeks, like, we see, like, her entire extended family, like, at least once a month. Sometimes twice. So it's just a big difference from my family. We had our first, like, because my grandmother's birthday was a couple months back, and, like, we had a family gathering for my mom's, like, adopted side. And I hadn't seen my aunts and uncles in my, like, in the same room together probably since I was a small child. And it was just weird seeing them all, like, with, like, gray and white hair and, you know, health problems and whatever, because not all of them, like, take care of themselves. And it was just, like, a strange, like, wow, like, we're all in the same room for the first time in, like, 20 plus years. Like, what do we say? Like, what do we do? And there's, like, you know, little feuds between certain siblings and family members, and it was just a weird experience for me. I don't know how people do that, where they just have, like, regular family gatherings and everybody just doesn't, like, hate each other. Like, I think it was a bit of a culture shock when I met my wife's family, and they were all, like, hanging out and laughing and doing activities together and playing games with the whole family and, like, doing, like, Secret Santa things, and I'm just like, you guys talk to each other? Like, what do you mean? It was just very bizarre. For me, anyways. My family tend to be a bunch of, individuals as opposed to groups. Like, even in my immediate family growing up, like, we didn't all, like, do family things together, really. And, like, it's weird. It sounds kind of, like, almost sad when you say it like that, but it was just kind of the norm for us. Like, I don't, like, hate it or anything. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, it was just what I know to be normal, I guess. I don't know. I think that's why I've always been kind of chill with, like, multiple groups of people. Like, different, like, cliques and stuff in high school, because, like, I kind of, like, had to be. Like, a lot of people didn't understand how, you know, I was, like, I wouldn't say metalhead, but, like, you know, I had long, shaggy skater hair and baggy clothes and wore band shirts all the time in high school. And I would just hang out with, like, a bunch of different crews, and everybody was just, like, super chill with me. Like, a lot of people just didn't get it. Like, I had my one friend. He was, like, one of my best friends, actually. He, you know, has full-on, like, stretched ears and tattoos and, you know, body modifications and stuff. But he was also, like, one of my best friends and, like, one of the nicest people I ever met. And then I'd have, like, you know, a lot of my, girlfriend's friends in high school, after she cheated on me, took my side, so I was friends with, like, a lot of the cheerleaders in my high school. So, like, a lot of people saw me hanging out with all these, like, preppy blonde cheerleader girls, and they're like, you know, is he gay? Is he, like, you know, dating them? Is he whatever? And I was just like, no, they're just my friends. Like, I don't know, we're all just kind of chill with each other. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. And everyone kind of gave me, like, weird looks for that, and, like, I don't know, I got along with a lot of different groups of people. Not really. Like, you gotta understand, like, they were my friends. Like, it's not like I was, like, you know, like, dating or, like, secretly had relationships with, like, any of these people. Like, they were all on the cheerleading squad, but, like, I didn't see it like that, as weird as it sounds. Like, basically what happened was my high school girlfriend, like, essentially cheated on me and, like, lied to me about a bunch of stuff. And then all of her friends went, hey, that was a really crappy thing to do. Why did you do that? And she was like, yeah, whatever. And they were like, no, he's a nice guy. Why did you do that? And they all kind of took my side in it and went, like, no, you were the bad person in this situation, to, like, to my ex. And they all just kind of stopped talking to her and hanging out with her. And she ended up switching schools, and just, like, you know, I was still already a part of that group. So they're like, you know, nothing changed. Like, we all still ate our lunches together. We all still hung out together, like, outside of school. We just didn't include her. And, like, obviously I had guy friends too. Like, it's not like it was all girls, but, like, we all just kind of, like, merged friend groups. And, like, yeah, I don't know. It was bizarre. Jeez, this took way longer than I wanted it to. I have a plan to do this next level way faster, though. Don't you guys worry. I don't know when I'm going to end the streams today, either. I do kind of want to, like, get up and get going to Walmart and grab the stuff I need to grab. It's one of my nibblings' birthdays coming up soon, so I need to go grab them a gift, along with a couple things for the house. Hey, love. Oh, here comes Bacon Cake. She's here. The myth, the legend, my wife. Baking kink. Brain just exploding right now. So I'm hoping if I fill it in like this, then I can break one block of this row here, and then I should be able to just run through it. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy today. It's not even sore, it's just talking too much too early, apparently. The one and only, that's right. And I am the one and only Bacon King. There we go. Just showing off my mouse accuracy. Speed through this. I just lost all my money due to these gambling addictions in Minecraft. Yeah, man, you gotta be careful with gambling. That's something that I tend to, like, be really careful about, because I am, like, a big numbers person, you know, engineer. And I really like, you know, statistics of, like, you know, how often does this happen? How often is the likelihood that this will happen? So casinos are kind of a scary place for me, because I can get very hooked very fast. There was one near my hometown growing up, and when I was old enough to go, you bet I was going there pretty often when I could. When I had the money for it anyways. Which, I guess wasn't too often, but I always had this dream of, like, one day I'm gonna leave work and walk down to the casino and, or well, I guess drive down, and go blow an entire paycheck and just try and, like, double or triple my money. And I never actually did it, but I still have that thought sometimes, like, well, what if you did, though? Bro, skip all that and just put it all in and wish for the best of luck. Most of the time I win. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to, like, you know, do the strategies, like counting cards and, you know, playing roulette and trying to, you know, do certain strategies in roulette. And the people that end up winning the most money are the people that have, like, no strategy and they just kind of do whatever. And then they just get super lucky. Like, I had a friend, I wasn't there for this, but I guess he and a friend of his went to the casino, and who I also know. And he had, I think, $100 left at the end of the night, and was just like, oh, let's go play roulette. And he just, like, put $100 on a single number, and was just like, yeah, whatever, let's go. And then, like, he was, like, literally grabbing his coat, getting ready to leave, and it hit his number. And so everybody started yelling, and he was just like, yeah, whatever, and just started, like, walking away, and everyone's like, no, 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 come back, you won, and he's like, what? And he won $3 grand. Had no idea, he was just like, yeah, I'm just grabbing my coat. Oh, that did work, neat. I've never had that kind of moment. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did have a moment where I did the stupid thing from Game Grumps where you put everything on 23, I think it was. And I kept doing it. I just kept throwing like $5 on 23 and then like a bunch of money like around 23 so that if it hit 23 it would still like give me some payout. And lo and behold, it hit 23 like once, and then a couple seconds later, like it did one roll that wasn't 23, and then hit another one that was 23, and I ended up winning like $400 or something. So it was like I was just doing it for the meme, and it ended up working. So can't argue with the results. Roulette, ooh la la. I mean, not really. I was just in a casino. You know, casino, that's a pretty standard casino game, but I do like blackjack, though. Blackjack's a lot of fun. Actually, that's how I won my TV, is I went on, I think it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, to the casino, because I wanted to get a better TV, and I ended up sitting there for, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours, and just slowly building up my money. And by the end of it, I made $330, and then went out on Boxing Day for all the Boxing Day sales just after Christmas and bought myself a TV. And I actually still have that TV. It's old AF now, but it still works. We use it in the bedroom, just because we're not in there as often, so it doesn't really matter if it's, you know, 1080p or whatever. I think it's only 720p. I can't remember. Might be 1080p. It's like a Future Shop's Insignia brand. So I got a decent sized TV for cheap because it was part of Future Shop's brand before Future Shop went under. Okay. Oh, that is all my dirt. Hang on. What up, Jeeves? Let me... I don't need glass anymore. My boss messed up my station while I was gone. Oh no. Sorry, love. Sorry, I'm trying to rip through this because I want to actually do the farm today. So if I'm not looking at chat enough, that's probably why. I'm just trying to get through this because I know this is boring as hell. It sucks that there isn't like a reverse TNT bomber or something that I could use for this. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Rachel D. Fish out of water. I don't know why it's harder going this direction. Alright, guys. Yeah, I guess no Wembu today. There's a lot of people missing today, honestly. Not sure if the algorithm was mad at me for taking a sick day, but it seems like it. That's okay. It's not like we have a lot going on right now anyways, we're just working on this. I do need to repair my shovel though, but I wanted to fill in all this dirt first. Thankfully, I think I do have enough dirt to, like, finish the farm itself. Because even just looking at what I have here, like, that almost covers the entire floor. And it's a double layer, so we should be good on that front. We're on day 126 as well. Let's take out our fancy new anvil. And that was surprisingly loud. Oh, this does have mending on it. Right, this is the one we got in the end. So then what I could probably do is find my emeralds. Is that really all I have? I guess so. I got a few. What can I sell? I have gold. I don't really need anything from piglins right now, so I don't mind selling that. Oh, here. I'll do it like this. Because then I can go like that. And talk to this guy, sell some more. Grab a bottle of enchanting, apparently. Here, let's go grab some sticks. There. Sell to our Fletchers. That's fine, it's like a stick. Yeah, we'll sell to our Fletchers, and that should at least sort of repair our shovel. There we go. And I'll do this. And then hopefully... we can grab some more of these guys. Figures the one thing I am mending on is the thing I need. There we go. Pop that bad boy back in there. It's so weird having a totem instead of a shield. I'm not used to it yet. Okay. So let's see if I can pop up here. Oh, yep. This is exactly what I was worried about. But we're okay, as long as we're diligent. Then yeah, I can just do this. So it's a lot faster than what we were doing. Look at this dude. I just gotta make sure I pick up all the dirt, that's all. I hear him, I don't see him. Oh, yep, there he is. Along with this... Hell, this thing is better than my mob farm. I wonder if it's because it's nighttime, things are spawning. Don't... Okay, that could have been kind of annoying, but hashtag handled. Yeah, that kind of screwed up my drops, didn't it? Let me just kind of torch this up a little bit, because unfortunately that's something I need to do. And then let's finish taking down this layer. There, we have a little bit of a bubble in here now. There, that's not so bad. This dude just gurgling away trying to get to me. Not realizing that he can't get down here. He's trying his darndest, though. There we go. Ooh, once he learns how to work a door, it's over for you. Yeah, I know, right? Unless I do the door trick and then he gets confused, like, this door is closed, even though it's, like, wide open. There we go. Oh, we're almost there, actually. There we go. Thanks for the 2 likes, guys. I appreciate that. I know we don't have a lot of people watching today, so... Four people, damn, I know, right? Killing it today. You forgot to smash like and subscribe. How could you? No, I figured once we hit 4,900 subs that maybe I get some new people in here. We got a couple new people, but still. Oh, thanks for the 3rd like. You guys are the real MVPs. No, I'm hoping once it's a little bit later that the regular people will start showing up a little bit. I did start a little bit early today, so like half hour early-ish. I'm really glad I didn't dig out the bottom before doing this, because that would have been such a pain to like have to fill in all that again too. I'm glad I had the forethought to do that. Here we go. Speed run. This is actually... We're almost there. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough dirt for this, so I need to strategize. Yeah. Now you can't log back in on the server without dying. Sorry, Bacon. You have bad luck with picking servers. You gotta find one that's like in your time zone. It'll help it not lag as much. Yeah, I need an OS server, yeah. I saw someone loot in this lifesteal server and it wasn't in PvP, so I got free loot. But I can't log in because there's stacked kid waiting for me. Well, then don't. You can't sit there forever. Play the long game. Yeah. I know, like it sucks, but like, you know, the main good servers are usually North American ones or European ones. And like having a VPN doesn't help with lag, so unfortunately it might be SOL. There we go. Layer 2 is done. Now this will get a lot faster. Only Donut has an OSH region, but I know that, but I can ban next week. Okay. Yeah, well, just, I don't know, don't do things to get you banned. That's all I can really say, right? If it's the only server you have, don't get banned by it. You know, if you're gonna get banned, just don't. It's kind of where we're at with this. Or at the very least, don't get caught. Yeah, banned from totally not cheating. Well, I don't know what to tell you there, man. Settle down there, breath. Some stupid auto totem macro. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Macros actually really interest me with a lot of games. I know they're like not usually usable, but having macros for certain things definitely helps. Hey, thanks for the 4 likes, guys. Appreciate that. We hit our like goal for the day. And a few people showed up. So, we're in it. We're in it. A little bit of a slow start to the day, but we out here. All right, let me there. Dude's still following me around out there. There we go. I thought I had enough dirt for this, but I might have to go grab some or start using gravel. Which, like, I guess is okay, but was not the intention. We have lots of gravel, I guess. Screw it. Get out of here. You know, I don't usually like using knockback, but in hardcore it does have its purpose. You know, if it gets things off of you so you can run away. You know, although you won't be able to kill them as quickly, it's definitely a lot safer. Yeah. Knockback definitely is not my favorite enchantment in the world, but I actually don't have any food on me. I'm just trying to find a better place to go collect some more dirt. Like, the good news is I think we have enough dirt already to, we can completely fill in the bottom layer. Like, that's not what I'm really worried about right now. It's using it to clear all the water out in the way I'm doing it. I need a bit more dirt. So we'll grab a bunch of this. And kind of see where we're at. There we go. I'm just too good. I queued someone. Alright, guys. Back to the fishbowl. I kind of like that name for this base, too. I feel like it kind of fits. Oh, you quick dropped someone. I don't know what that means, but I imagine it means just, like, taking them out fast. Let's see. I should have some cooked food here. Yeah, okay, good. It's weird. I got access to golden carrots, and I just was like, eh. Even though they're, like, technically the better food. Yeah, you crit someone fast. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't do PvP, so you'd probably kick my butt at it. I never really played on, like, Hypixel or anything like that. I was always, like, a solo builder. Like, honestly, what got me into Minecraft originally was just, like, the exploration aspect of it, that you could, like, you know, build and follow things around and, you know, go exploring. But then when they added redstone, I was like, oh my god, like, you can do electricity in this game. Like, that's insane. I could, like, wire houses and have automatic doors and, you know, all that fun stuff. I logged into that server and I'm alive. Well, I got 2 diamond swords and trident plus full kit. That's good. Shout out to anyone else who's here. I don't want Bacon King to just steal the chat away, but basically right now we're trying to fill in this giant area here. And this is going to be the starts of our crop farm. I shouldn't say the starts. This is our crop farm. So, like, you know, carrots, potatoes, beetroot, wheat, like the main crops. And then over there, there's going to be a similar room, probably not as big as this, but close, And that's where I want to put like a pumpkin farm, sugarcane, bamboo. Actually, it probably will be as big as this now I'm thinking about it. Because we don't really have a fuel source right now. And so I kind of need to make a decent sized bamboo farm for over there. And then we can use auto crafters to craft it into like planks and slabs and stuff for fuel. Okay. Nar, you lucky I ain't get them. Points or I'll be top bacon around here. Bacon, you're already the top bacon in everyone's heart. No one can replace the bacon. I mean, I do think it's fair that I have the top spot. That is true. You know, unofficial second owner of the channel. You're at 34 hearts right now. Alright, guys. Just gonna torch this up. We're getting closer. You know, definitely not there yet, but we're getting there. Fill that in, and then it's going by a little bit faster now. Because what will eventually happen is we'll hit that, and then we won't have to do nearly as much filling in. Yeah, chill out. I'm heading towards the door. It's just really slow. There, fine. Here, have some air. Jeez. Who knew I needed air? Cringe. Here we go. Hopefully this will let me make it to the end. I think it will. And that's fine. Alright. Let's get ourselves up here. Patch this up quickly. And then I should be able to do, yep. Yeah, wow, the shovel's already almost broken again. Definitely moving. Oops, okay. Here, run down here. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't break my shovel, but I think we're okay. Just want to make sure I don't... I'm sure I'm going to let some of the dirt despawn just because of, like, just the nature of how things are, but trying to at least minimize it a little bit. Try and pick up as much of it as I can in my inventory, at the very least. There. And just torch up a little. Can I toss rotten flesh? Cool. And then I should be able to just hop in here again. We're getting there. There. So keep going with this. Can't tell how the weather's going to be today, but from the looks of things, it looks like it's trying to rain if it's not already. Just want to check. I can actually swing my mic over to the window with me, so I don't even need to, like, leave the stream. Honestly, I'm not sure what it's trying to do right now. It kind of looks like it's trying to rain. It is pretty cold out right now, so it's hard to say. I see some, like, clear sky off in the distance, but above where I am, it's super dark still. We actually have the time change coming up soon. We have daylight savings. You know, fall back, spring forward. I don't know if everywhere around the world does that, but you change the clocks by an hour. So you either lose or gain an hour, depending. A lot of thunderstorms today in the game, jeez. Maybe that's like an ominous premonition where it's like, oh, it's raining in the game. Actually, I don't know if you guys know, there's actually a really large hurricane in Jamaica right now. Forecast says just cloudy today, lots of rain tomorrow. I think your issue is just that it's not sunrise yet. Could be. I don't know, I can see some sun, but it's looking awfully dark here. But as I was saying, in Jamaica right now, they have a Category 5 hurricane going on, which is pretty insane. My mom's new husband actually is from Jamaica, so, you know, obviously he's probably pretty worried for his family. And my mom is, you know, also worried for his family. I think it's over Cuba now. Could be. I heard when it touched down that it was a, it was lowered to a Category 4 once it hit land, but it's still, like, pretty devastating, so. Hard to say. So, hopefully everyone there is okay. You know, my mom's husband and I are definitely not close, but, you know, I hope his family's okay. Jeez, I'm just like burning through the shovel. Here, I'm just gonna repair it with diamonds, as much as I don't want to do that. But I feel like I kind of need to. Jeez. Yikes. Okay, maybe we're not gonna do that. Here, do I have a good source of emeralds right now? Not really. Anything I can sell? Actually, what do I have in here? Is there anything I can, like, disenchant? Not really. I can sell glass. I can buy enchanting bottles, but I have no emeralds. That's sort of my downfall right now. But through the power of God and anime, is it a cat? All right. I can buy a few. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Let's see. Hang on to it for now, I guess. Might as well make a string duper. I'm not doing a string duper. We're not at that point. To be honest, I've only ever made a string duper in creative mode just to see how it works, and then I never made one again. Just not something I subscribe to when it comes to Minecraft. Like, it's totally fine if you do it, I just personally don't. There we go. You can make another duper. You mean like a super duper? Yeah, a tripwire duper. Yeah, I've made one like years ago, just to see how it worked, but that's about as far as I got with it. I was just like, oh cool, that's a thing, and then just kind of moved on. Oh, I must have missed one. Puritan Minecraft player. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Depending on how long this file goes far, there's definitely going to be some TNT duping, but we'll see. There's certain things in Minecraft that I consider a little too overpowered, and string duper is definitely one of them. TNT bomber is overpowered too, but if you need to clear out like a decent area, then you kind of don't have a choice. Like, it's going to take you a month to dig out an area that a TNT bomber can take out in like 5 minutes. So you gotta kind of think of it like that too. How much time do I have in my adult life to spend, you know, in the mines in a virtual world? It's actually one of my favorite jokes in Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z parody. If he's a super duper Saiyan, then I will become a super D duper Saiyan. Yeah. I know you probably wouldn't believe it, but even though I based my Minecraft character off Stein from Soul Eater, my favorite anime is definitely Dragon Ball. Anything Dragon Ball related, honestly. Big into Dragon Ball. I've actually been wanting to watch Dragon Ball Z over again. I had the thought the other day. Also Hunter x Hunter. That's another good one. Hunter x Hunter gives me like early Dragon Ball vibes. Who's more cool, me or your wife? Definitely my wife, Bacon Kink, I'm sorry. She's not as bacony as you, but she's definitely got you beat in that department. You could be bacony. I mean, that'd be strange. Dude, bacon's so good. Like, just in general, the food bacon is really good. Speaking of things that clog my arteries, I was debating on starting to work out again today. Start getting back in shape over the winter. I usually work out over the summers, and this summer I just sort of didn't. So I'm like, alright, well, I'm just going to get in shape over the winter. At least that's the plan. It's just weird, because, like, growing up, I was always, like, a pretty skinny dude. Like, even until, like, grade 12 in high school, like, I was, like, 110 pounds. And then in grade 12, I shot up, like, 70 pounds. Because, like, you know, puberty and whatever. At least I think that's what it was. It might have been depression. Anyways, but the weight I'm at right now is, like, the heaviest I've ever been. And, like, I'm not, like, fat. Like, I'm, you know, I'm just bigger than my usual norm. And so I want to start working out over this winter and hopefully lose a little bit of weight and get some of my strength back. I used to be a pretty active person growing up, and then once I hit college and I just didn't have time for it anymore, I sort of fell into like sedentary, I think it's called, habits, where I just like don't exercise or go out and do physical activities anymore, like sports. Even skateboarding's kind of taken a bit of a back seat. So I want to try and get back in shape over the winter so that next spring and summer I feel good about myself a little bit. You know, stay looking good for my wife. I keep thinking about when we were on our honeymoon, there was this guy, they did like, we went to like a resort in Mexico, and there's this guy doing like water aerobics, and we were joking because he was just like, he came out and he had this like, you know, very fake macho confidence on him, and he's like, yeah, I want to be Mr. Sexy. And so we keep joking, like, yeah, we want to be sexy. So this winter is Operation Get Sexy. Yeah, I have weights and stuff. I don't like going to gyms. I've never been, yeah, super sexy. That's right. I've never been one to go to gyms. I hate going to gyms. Even though I've been an active person and like pretty in shape my whole life, I don't know. I don't like working out around a lot of people. It's just not my thing. I usually do like calisthenics, like just like body weight exercises, and like I have a couple free weights and stuff that I have just like lying around, but it's never been my thing. I don't know. I've never liked grunting and like, you know, exerting myself in front of a bunch of people. It just feels awkward to me. So hopefully this winter, depending if I have a job or not, I can start putting a lot of hours into getting back into shape. I just need to kind of force myself to get back into the rhythm of it. Stop drinking so much Gamer Sip, aka Diet Pepsi. I even thought about joining a gym, or like reaching out to like a friend of mine who's a personal trainer, but I don't have the money to pay someone for that, so I just need to like get motivated and start doing it. I even thought about just like while playing Minecraft, just like having like the pedal chair underneath my so we have one of those like self-pedaling, or not self-pedaling, but you know those like little like pedal bike things you can like put underneath a desk. I thought about just like setting that up while I stream, but at my desk I'd have to like raise it up on books or something so that my knees don't like hit the underside of the desk while I'm using it. I don't know. Ugh, fine. Let me eat my steak underwater so my health recovers so I don't drown. Okay. Yeah, I know. Alright, as much as I don't want to do this, I'm gonna make another shovel. Just because I don't really have the means to repair the other one right now, but I do have the means to enchant a new one. I know it's kind of a waste of resources, but we'll have so many crops at the end of this, I'll be able to make back a lot of it. Yeah, here. Efficiency 2 is fine. Do that. Let me just eat my steak as I climb the stairs. Okay. Just poke my head up like a gopher. There. So I need to go over here more. I'll just go up in the corner, whatever. There. That's better. Here, let me put that one away just so I don't accidentally break it. Okay, maybe this is a lot worse, but at least I'm not going to break the mending one before I have a chance to get another mending book. It's actually very possible that the mob spawner just has like a bunch of mobs just like kind of chilling in it too, but hard to say. On the plus side, this is like about the size of what the room is going to be. So all of this will eventually be crops, and we definitely have enough dirt to cover it, so. Just want to see where my inventory's at and see how much of this I can get rid of. We're close. Hopefully the next layer gets down far enough that it's like considered more empty than full. I think it might be now, but and then the sooner I can get crops growing, the better. Because then we can use that to feed cows, and cows can give us XP to hopefully repair the other shovel. Wow, we're about 2 hours into the stream, which I did not think we were. I was hoping to be closer to done this by now, but I guess it is what it is. I was hoping to be done this by like 8:30, and then be able to start working on the actual like redstone and stuff. But that's okay. Again, not the end of the world. We're almost at the point now where I won't have to fill in the entire layer because we'll hit the ground, so. Have our giant crop farm going. And that'll also help with, you know, selling to farmers for emeralds and XP. Here we go. Throw down a couple torches so we don't get any ugly surprises. And here's the door, so pop down here. Patch that up. Okay. Yeah, so the next 2 layers will bring us to the top of where the wood is. And then it'll basically just be like a giant swimming pool at that point. But I'm thinking once we get to this end, I'll do 3 high. And hopefully that should create a bit of an air pocket. And then basically my plan is to do that. Sort of finish this off. And then I'm hoping I can start the actual farm. I want to, like, here's the thing. I want to go to the grocery store, or I guess Walmart, sooner than later, but I still need to shower and stuff, so I was hoping to have this done fast so I could get out and do that. Because I do want to work on getting my totem updated so that it looks like me. Like my my skin anyways. Oh, this is going to get really dark in here, isn't it? That's not great. Here. Can I... Here, eat food. You're fine. That'll be good, because then I'll be able to make an air pocket so I won't drown all the time. And I'll hopefully be able to do this a lot faster. Yeah, let me try this. Probably should use gravel so I know where to stop digging, but that's fine. Can always fill it in again later. And then I think once we get mending, our next thing we should probably try to get, just for sake of convenience, is sponges. I'm just really nervous to take on an ocean monument in hardcore, because those can be kind of tricky. Yeah, I know. Okay. Hop over here. The sooner I can get this part kind of dug out is the sooner I can plant crops, so that's sort of why I want to try and prioritize doing the back right now. Then we can get some wheat going, and then once that grows in, we can use it to repair the good shovel. And then we'll be in business. And the good thing too is I think I can start getting away with using gravel, so if I do run out of dirt, gravel's not going to be the worst thing in the world, and it'll fill in more blocks faster, so... there we go. So, what I'm actually going to go do is go grab the gravel, because I think this will work to our benefit now. Because now the ceiling is low enough that I can stand on the ground and just like aim at the ceiling and just spam click. So I think it'll actually go a lot faster with gravel now. Oops. Nope. You go here. You're a mob drop. You're a plant. This is like random stuff. Okay. Gravel. Yeah, hopefully this works. Yeah, so... fill this stuff in. Sorry, I wish I had more, like, interesting commentary for filling in a giant hole, but here we are. But hoping I can get over here. There we go. At least we have a little air pocket now. So here, let me fill that in. See what I mean? How much faster this is going to go? At least hopefully. That's the idea. Okay. Any ideas on what to do when I get home? I mean, I haven't really given that a lot of thought because I've kind of been in the middle of this, but I want to do something. You know, always a treat hanging out. Like, my goal right now today is to run to Walmart, apply for more jobs, hopefully hear back from that one job, and then beat Hollow Knight, and then kind of go from there. Thing too is I'd heard there's multiple endings to that game, so I'm not really sure, like, what to expect exactly. Oh, that's way faster. Just filling in the gravel. Break 2 gravels, break 3 gravels, and 4. And grab all my health back. Or, I guess my breath. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do something. I feel like we, didn't do a whole lot this weekend. I feel kind of bad about it. Like, we did do stuff, but I don't know. Gotta keep up on the good husband vibes. I feel like we've, I was about to say the exact opposite. I was about to say I've been busy. You're good, love. There we go. So we've almost filled in the first little area here, which is good. that part's filled in. So I'm hoping I can keep going on this side here by just focusing my focus at the ceiling. And I should be able to fill in a lot of what's here. I'm just worried because it's starting to block in all the windows, so I'm worried that like grounds are going to start spawning soon. I love when you do crochet. You're good. I love that you have a hobby that's your own. That's what I was trying to do over the summer with my skateboarding, getting back into that, but then I got hurt, so... Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know you're super supportive. I just need to make sure I also take care of my marriage. Your marriage is fine, love. Don't worry. I would tell you if it wasn't. You're still the love of my life. Yep, I'll say it publicly too. She is the love of my life. I don't care who hears it. Yeah, Baking Kink, you're a close second, but I think she's kind of got you beat. Oh, that was actually all the gravel. Let me... grab a bit more. Oh, a lot more, actually. This will actually fill in, like, almost half by the time I'm done. I hate water mechanics sometimes. There. Perfect. Slowly getting there. Again, the sooner I can finish filling all this in is the sooner I can start actually farming, so... oh, apparently I just had dirt still. Oh no, my health. And it's fixed. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to the front door. If I can make it all the way to here with all this gravel, that would be great. I doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess we got a little bit of sunlight coming out right now. It's still pretty dark, though. I was sort of wondering if we'd get some of the rain from Jamaica, but I'm not sure. Usually when there's a tropical storm, we'll get like hurricane effect rain up in North America. I know it sounds strange because of how far away it is, but it's like kind of the truth. There we go. It's gonna be fun trying to dig all this back out, but it'll be worth it. I'm just glad we had all this gravel, which is something I never thought I would say, but there we go. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the door. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the door, but we'll definitely get close. I'm sort of working with the vibe right now that I don't want to leave until I get this done, but as I keep looking over at the clock, I'm like, I don't know about that. We'll see. Ugh. Stupid needing air. Oh, no, one more. Two, three, four. There we go. Alright, so now I should be able to poke myself up through here. And hopefully there's nothing that's going to kill me. And geez, I really wish that I had my other shovel, but it is what it is. Honestly, I might be able to just craft another one and then combine it with this one. It's actually not the worst idea here. I'm actually going to run over and do that. Here's the door. Maybe that'll go faster. Let's grab a diamond. Yeah, hopefully we can get, because this is what, efficiency 2? Yeah, if we can get another efficiency 2 and combine it to efficiency 3, that would definitely help. Or even like an efficiency whatever. Efficiency 1. And just for the sake of argument, don't know why it did that, but sure. Is there another? Ugh. This is so dumb. It's because I did everything out of order than how I usually do it, so I don't have certain things at the time I usually do. Here's efficiency 2. And then we can combine it. I don't know if this will give us insta-mine, but it'll be close. Yeah, we'll take it. Drop this stuff off because I don't need it. Here, I'm gonna need to set up a chest. That'll work. Where did that go? Alright. Back to the hole. There. Yeah. It's basically insta-mine. I don't know why it was arguably faster to go through 2 than it was for 1, but... Oh, it's because this is dirt and the top one's grass. Got it. Yeah, here. This'll... Eventually this will all get dug out, but... For now... Yeah, no, this is still really slow. Can I... I'm just curious to see if the mob spawner's actually been making mobs this whole time, because if it has been, then I should be able to, like, mostly repair this. Let's go take a peek. I doubt it has, but in the off chance that there's just, like, a bunch of mobs sitting here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Here, let me sell some glass. And take all the extra XP from that. You can sell me these. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Just gonna have to pay attention to it, that's all. There. Yeah, I'm starting to suspect I went... Yeah, so I need to stop here. But... Yeah, here we go. Got a bunch of stuff. There, let's pick all this up. So this is actually where the farm is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be able to just dig through this more or less. Oops, not like that. Here. I'll fix this up quickly. We're getting there, guys. Bacon Kink, I'm honestly surprised you're still here. Don't you have, like, school? Or whatever it is you do? No? Oh. Okay. School's over? Oh. Gotcha. That's why you're applying for jobs. Gotcha. So here, let me... Right now, I kind of need gravel back, so... Fortunately, my pick's about to break. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely next time we're gonna go get sponges before we do this, because this is taking way longer than I was hoping it would. But we're slowly getting there. Here, I can even do this. We'll do along the back first so we can dig it all out. There we go. We're about to cover the door, which is good. So this will be actually considered a room now, because I can get to it from the rest of the base. Hopefully just dig it out a little before I lock myself in here and drown. Okay. This is where things kind of start to suck a little. Here. Wonder if I can do this. I keep doing that. Just gonna have to keep running back and forth, I guess. Here's everyone restocking all their trades. Do this, run over and refill my shovel a little bit. A little bit painful to watch, but here. Where is any other wood? Yep. Here, toss that in here. It's better than nothing, I guess. Oh wait. A little bit of XP. It'll at least get us enough gravel to hopefully dig out part of this. There. I honestly kind of need gravel more than dirt right now, so try and fill up my inventory with gravel as much as I can, and then I'll grab the dirt later. So I can hopefully do this. There. That way when this gets all dug out, I'll at least have the door open. Okay, and then I should be able to just break through here. Perfect. Perfect. Starting to get there. Like, once I get rid of this layer of dirt above this, like, we're almost halfway through digging out all the water, so... Slowly but surely. Might sleep soon, Stein. It's 1:30 and I wake up early. That's okay. There's not a whole lot going on today's stream other than me just draining all this water, so I don't blame you. Might be a little hard to stay awake just listening to some Minecraft ASMR gravel placement. All good, Bacon Cake. I get it. You're moving on to having a full-time job, so gotta get some sleep. At least we're almost there. Okay. Hopefully your guys' nights or days are going okay. Not a whole lot going on my end, honestly, other than this. Fine. I guess. I feel like every time I run over here, I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll breathe. We're really close to having this all filled in, though. The last bit's going a lot faster. Imagine I did all this with dirt. I'd be here for another, like, 3 streams doing this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get sponges for the next time we have to do something like this. This is a little much. I don't know how to take down an ocean monument in hardcore. That's gonna be a new one for me. I think I've only ever done that maybe one other time. But I actually don't remember, so... It might have been a never done it. Because, like, I never really need sponge, right? Like, you know, I don't always have an underwater house. But... probably with potions and a trident, yeah, basically. The only problem with using potion effects, though, is if I get mining fatigue and then I drink a milk bucket, it'll get rid of the potion effects, too. So it's basically going to be like, go in there, don't mine any blocks until you find sponge, and then sit there with milk and get all the sponge and then leave. Maybe kill the guardians while you're there. Get a Bane of Arthropods sword or something. We'll see. Oh, I am out of gravel. But the good news is, we're at the end, so hopefully if the shovel holds out a little bit. You can try going in with invisibility. They can't put the effect on you if they can't see you. I don't think that's how that works. They won't necessarily target me, but I think the mining fatigue just sort of happens. Oh god, that's an invisible spider. Get out of here. There's two. Oh, there's an invisible spider jockey, actually. That's weird. Ah. How are you guys so fast? Jeez. Relax. Alright, we need a torch up here, apparently. There's 3 invisible spiders at once. Well, 2 spiders and a jockey. As we're talking about going invisible, too. That's definitely probably going to be a highlight for a short. That's weird. Like, what are the odds of that many invisible spiders? What's that put me at? Okay. Let me go try and repair this quickly. And then... that should be pretty good. Actually, do these farmers buy wheat? That one does. What about you? Yeah, you both do. Can I... Here. Just get rid of a few things in my inventory. I actually kind of need that. Hopefully I can get enough from all this wheat. You guys get out of the way, please. Oh, now this guy's here. He's coming up like the bouncer, like, hey, get out of here. There. Toss the seeds in here. And I don't think I'm going to get very much from this, but it's better than nothing. Jeez, I didn't think I was that broke. Let's sell this, I guess. Oh, there's the sunrise. Just started hitting me in the face right as I got over to sneeze. Now I'm blind. There. That'll hopefully be enough to tide us over. I don't think it will be, but it'll be close. There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of some of this. See how far back we can go. Pretty close, though. See if I can at the very least clear all this off. Oh yeah. There we go. Then clear off this layer at the very least. There. Just hear Gil 4 in the background. Yeah, I still can't believe there was 3 invisible spiders. Like, that's, like, kind of rare. Right. Oops, not what I was trying to do. Come on. Ugh. Close. I should have enough blocks, though. Then we can finally stop doing this. That's the only thing with streaming a hardcore file. Like, sometimes stuff like this happens where you have to just spend a lot of time doing something that's, like, kind of boring. And then there's, like, nothing really to, like, talk about to, like, fill the space. You're just like, I don't know. Nice coat. But we're just about done filling all this in. And then it's just a matter of hopefully being able to dig it all back out. And not losing my only good shovel. Yeah, I know. But... ta-da! Alright. It's finally done. So let's get it all dug out. There we go. Get our light sources back in so that things don't spawn. Because that's becoming an issue, clearly. Toss down a few torches. There we go. So that's good. So we should actually be able to start planting now. Let me just start throwing this stuff back in a chest. Go, and throw the dirt and other stuff back in here. And then I really, really wish I had a way of making some emeralds right now. I have lots of iron to sell, which would be great for emeralds, but I don't have a good blast furnace guy. Here, did I... It's these. Blast furnace. Close. Here. Grab some stone. I'm hoping what I can do is I can get a gentleman who buys iron, because I'm willing to bet that the iron farm right now is like pumping iron. Like, we had 7 stacks of iron in there earlier, and it's been like, what, an hour? Oh yeah. Tons of iron. Can't even grab it all. Here. I was about to turn it all into a block, but I just realized, like, oh yeah, then I can't sell it. I'd have to, like, break it back down again. So let me grab that. Have to bear with me for just a sec. Blast furnace. There we go. Throw wood in here. These in here. And then I don't know what I'm going to need to level him up, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, so what do you... Coal. Ugh. I don't even have a lot of that. This is brutal. Okay. Let me kind of sort this out. Yikes. You're expensive. What if I made a stonemason instead? That might actually be better. I know I had one. Whatever. I need this. Grab one of these. I need to keep one of the villagers so that it becomes a librarian, but since I haven't traded with this guy yet... There. A lot easier to level up. Grab the bricks. And I'm actually going to dump a lot of iron here. And I don't have any sand, unfortunately. Don't have any rotten flesh. What do people buy? What else do you buy? Compasses. I can make a ton of compasses. As dumb as that is and a big waste of material. Yeah, here, screw it. Do this. Just make a stack of compasses to sell. As dumb as that is. Sure. And then you should buy stone. Great. Then you're kind of useless. But I know I have some stone. Perfect. That actually worked out perfectly. Because now I can do this. There we go. That's better. I'll get rid of the redstone too. There we go. We're back, baby. Okay. Let's go finish digging all this out. This shovel. There. Alright, Bacon King. See you later. Good luck on the job stuff. Yeah, no, this will be good. Should be able to get everything back. Last minute stone cutter clutch, and we can finish digging all this out. Go get our light source back. Perfect. Now I just gotta take care of this little ceiling, which shouldn't take too long. Hey, Kerp. Here, let me dump all this stuff back in the chest. That's a useful tool we'll use for later. Just like pounds and pounds of gravel. How are y'all today? We're doing pretty good. We're having kind of a chill stream today. You know, not a lot of people here today, but that's okay. I mean, I'm doing something kind of boring anyways, so. But we're slowly getting finished with what we've been working on. So let me dig out the rest of this. And we can start planting stuff. How are you, Kerp? Anything new? What's new in the life of just Kerp? Yeah, we finally got all the water out of it, so we can start working on our activities. And I don't want to jinx it, but I think it might actually be tall enough once we're done to put a tree in here. Which would be pretty sick. Definitely not a spruce tree, but maybe like an oak. Maybe a cherry blossom. We'll see. We actually haven't, I don't think we've found cherry blossom yet, so. Not too much on my end. My friend got his YouTube channel deleted by YouTube for spam and deceptive practices, even though he's only uploaded 3 times in 2 months, so that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what he was doing, right? You've been spamming YouTube support. I mean, hopefully it goes somewhere, but from what I've heard, it probably won't. Maybe he did something without realizing it. I'm just speculating, obviously, but you never know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. But it'll be a dispenser here. So, actually, because it'll be source, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then fall. Is how it will end up working out. So we actually need to do this. But there we go. All the water's finally out. It only took like 3 hours. Plus what we did the other streams, so like total of like 5 hours of filling it in and digging it all back out. But now we have a huge room. And we can do lots of stuff in here for farms. Our best guess is he posted a Google form on a community post, but other friends have done that too with no issue. Weird. I mean, he must have had other strikes if they took his whole channel down, though. Like, clearly he was doing something. Right? They don't just take your channel down for no reason. Nope. Oh, I don't know then. They do, in fact, take your channel down for no reason. Not even a warning. Yeah, like, I've had warnings before for using copyrighted music. And it was usually for, like, background music, and then someone claimed it, and I'd be like, alright, well, what do you want me to do? They're like, oh, you can keep the video up, but you just won't make any money for it. And, like, this isn't an actual strike. Like, you're still good. And it's like, well, then, why would I keep the video up? Like, why would I leave a video up so that other people can get paid for it? Like, that makes no sense. Well, hopefully it works out for you. You guys get it figured out. Yeah, I'm lucky enough that I haven't had any official strikes yet, but I'm usually pretty careful about, like, the music I pick and stuff. It was weird. I had one. It was a song that I pulled from the music, like the YouTube music library, and then like a couple months later, I guess that artist like pulled all his music from the YouTube library, and then I got a claim on my video for using that song, and I was like, what? And then like the next day, YouTube came back and was like, oh, our bad. This is a unique circumstance. And I was like, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I don't even understand how they can get away with that. Like, if your music is on the YouTube library that, like, everyone uses, and then they pull the music, they can, like, claim your video after the fact. It's so dumb. And it, like, it's not like it was, like, some, like, unknown artist. Like, it was, like, a pretty popular YouTube artist, too. That's what I didn't understand. I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? Okay. Do I have an axe? I do have an axe. Look at me go. It's almost like I'm prepared or something. Okay. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get this filled in at the very least. The heck? Here's someone messing with the fire alarm in our hallway. My landlord changed the battery in it a few weeks ago. Or not even a few weeks ago, like a few days ago. And then, like, literally the next day it started beeping again. So I don't know what's going on. I really hope our apartment's not, like, leaking gas or something. That'd be, kind of messed up. I don't think so, but... I hear someone out there messing with it. Be a little concerning that it's a fresh battery and it's still beeping and no one's really throwing up an alarm to be like, hey, why is it still beeping? Maybe it's actually doing its job. And we're all in great danger. Could you imagine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8. Yeah, I'm hoping I never end up with a strike, but it's hard to say. I'm usually pretty careful about when I upload, though. Sometimes I'll use video game music, which even that kind of sketches me out a little bit, but I know a lot of, like, bigger channels do that, and they're fine. So, like Nintendo music. So, I think it'll be okay. Alright, let's get rid of all this wood. And we can start digging away at some of this. Thankfully, I have a good pickaxe. I wish we had a beacon, but this is still pretty quick. But once we get this all filled in, we should actually torch in here too before anything happens. We're gonna need a bunch of glowstone too, which thankfully we can buy. But still something that we need to take into consideration. So we'll do a bit of this action for a sec. And I wasn't really planning to dig all this out right now, but it's going pretty quick, so we'll just do it anyways. On day 132, so I'd like to get to like day 135 and then probably call it there. Is this the soft touch one? It is. I want to use the silk touch one because then I can at least sell the stone afterwards, right? So now we got our new fancy dancy saw cutter guy, stonemason. This will be our way to claw back from our debt. There we go. And now the sun is right in my eye, because we've actually been here long enough for that to happen. So much for a short stream today. I was telling my wife this morning too. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a short stream today. I'm gonna go and head to Walmart and do a bunch of stuff. And she's like, you control when the stream ends. You don't have to make it go longer. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes it's going okay, or I'm in the middle of something, and you know, I don't want to stop it. And I'm sitting here right now, I'm like, I gotta dig all this out and fill it in with all dirt, and then I need to do this, and I need to make sure that there's water, and then I need to do this, and hopefully I can get this all dug out pretty quick. I do need to go down, well, I need to go down 1 layer for the next drop, and then I need to go down 2 layers for where I'm standing. So there's still a little bit to do in that regard. There we go. Yeah, so I need to dig all this out, right? Because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then drops here. So yeah, where that dirt is, that's where that level needs to be. But let's try and dig all this out. And I'll even do a bit of this action so that we don't end up with a flood. And there we go. Torch this up a little. They're going to get broken, but that's okay. Got our nice new farming space. Yeah, we can dig all this out and then fill it in with dirt. I don't know if I want to like section it all off with like slabs for like each crop. I might. I haven't quite decided yet. For now, I'm just getting it set up for success. And then we definitely need to start planting some wheat so that we can take advantage of our farmers. Oops. I'm gonna try and grab stone and not cobblestone so we can sell it later. Oh, did Jeeves put it all in here? He might have. There we go. Throw redstone in. We're almost there. Definitely just about ready to put down the second layer of dirt, but I'm just going to keep digging until my inventory is full, and then I'll grab the dirt. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And we can toss that in just to stop the water. And same with right here. Okay. And then, yeah, I need to go down 2 deep here. And then we'll be good to go. Let me throw a torch down, actually. I was going to leave it till the end, but I just realized that a bunch of stuff's going to spawn anyway, so I should probably just fill it in with dirt now and torch it before I forget. Don't want a repeat of spider infestation. Still can't believe how many spiders that was that were invisible. We had 2 invisible spiders and a invisible spider jockey. Like, what are the odds of that? There we go. Get that bit nice and filled in. I'm also toying around with the idea of, just for the first round of planting, do only wheat for the entire thing, and then we just have like a huge supply of wheat. And then we can plant the other crops afterwards. Yo, I just found a free pattern to make Night Fury. It's a whole video tutorial, and it looks like the paid pattern. Nice! That's awesome. Congrats, love. Working hard, I see. Hopefully it gives you all the information you need, though. I would double check before you commit to it. But I kind of wondered that if the paid patterns, people just posted videos of themselves doing them online. Like, what are you going to do? Sew over a crochet pattern? Like, really? I will eventually go back and replace, like, this kind of wall with logs. It's just not the main priority right now. Probably tomorrow's stream. We'll go back and do that. What I will do, though, is grab all this coal, because we desperately need coal. Come on, Fortune 3, work with me here. I need to watch with sound to see if it tells me how much yarn I need, but I was planning on going shopping for some this weekend. Fair enough. For anyone who doesn't know, my wife does crochet. She does amiguri, which is like making like plushies and other things like that. Like, she does normal crochet too, but she wants to make a Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon. And unfortunately, all the patterns for that are a little expensive, so that's kind of the context in case you guys wanted to be clued in on what's going on. Inventory full. Let's go drop this off. Keep things semi-organized. And we got some coal, which is great. It's starting to look good in here. It's starting to look like an actual thing. We just crossed the halfway mark of the last section, so we'll fill it all in with dirt, and then we can work on placing water buckets. I have no idea where I'm going to get water from. But yeah, I want to try and finish this by day 135 if possible. We're already going on a 3.5-hour stream, which is way longer than I intended to stream today, so we'll see what happens. I wanted to be out the door by 9:30 today, and it's, 12 minutes from now, so unless I can somehow speed run mining all this and filling it all in with seeds, it's probably not going to happen. Doesn't necessarily have to be done today, but I've been kind of putting off going to the store for the past, 5 days now, so I feel like I've procrastinated enough and need to get my butt in gear and go do that. Doesn't help that I planned on doing it yesterday, and then I got ill. I'm still not even feeling the greatest right now, but I'm kind of saying screw it and forcing myself to do it anyways. I'll do this. Keep in mind, those stairs are not a permanent fixture. You'll see how it works eventually, but those are temporary AF, as the kids say. I'm hip. Okay. So let's get this out of the way. Here we go. I actually saw yesterday that About Oliver finished his series of Minecraft. So who knows, maybe we'll get a bunch of people from his stream over to this one. People who are going to miss Minecraft too much, they'll come over here. Hard to say. Oops. Alright, I got one more row, because the final row is going to be for collecting the items. There we go. And then I'll make it a little easier to tell, but basically I need to force all the items to go this way once they all end up in this trench, and then there'll be a hopper system that sorts it, but for now we'll do it like this. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 8. I know you can do it with ice and just keep it all on the same level, but it's not a big deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. And then this. There we go. And so now when I place a water bucket down here, it should all flow down nice. And then, just so you guys kind of get what's going to happen, I'll kind of do this, but essentially we're going to have a bridge that comes out kind of like this. I'll probably replace it later with slabs or something, or wood, but it's going to go all the way to the back. So let me... At least this is the idea. I'm just laying it out now. I know it's kind of dumb to lay it out now, but I want to just see how this is going to work before I go any further. But yeah, obviously these stairs won't be here, but it'll be a pathway out, and then I'm thinking right about here we'll plant a tree, and I don't know if this is tall enough for a tree. It might be just one short, but we can figure it out after. But I'll put a tree here and make it rounded, sort of. Make like a rounded bridge path thing. I don't know. But it'll look pretty cool. And then I do want to throw some torches down quickly. And then I might make a diamond hoe. Because I think I might actually need it. And I gotta go get all those buckets as well. But at least the farming area is done finally. So I'm gonna need my shovel for sure. And I'm gonna grab my buckets, which I believe are in the shulker over here. Yep. So we'll grab that. And grab a couple sticks. And I'm definitely gonna need seeds. So I might as well just bring all of that, honestly. It's actually not even a lot of seeds. Let's see if I have any more kicking around. Definitely have some in here. There. That's fine. So yeah. Oops. Here. Whatever. There we go. Grab a couple diamonds. I'll just swap it for a bucket quickly. We'll do that. And grab this bucket back. Oops. There. Okay. Close that off. And we're going to have to see how this works. So if the bridge is going to go all the way to here, I think that means I have 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 16. Okay. That's actually not bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we can do it here. Can be a water bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place one. So that'll be one for here. It actually might be worth it for me to make an infinite source somewhere. Here. Here, I'll just use this. Actually, do I have... No, never mind. I was gonna say I would just use, like, a trapdoor and just break one of the glasses, but... There. And we can make a quick infinite source here. Great. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. And so I should just have to repeat this all the way down. So what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 2, 3, 4 here. So I'm just doing this quick so we can get a move on. Here. 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. It's looking good, guys. Looking good. Two, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then once I fill all these in with water, we can make farmland. 2, 3, 4 here. 2, 3, 4 here. Great. So let's see. Can't really... there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be one heck of a farm. I wouldn't say it's the biggest one I've ever built, but it's definitely up there. Okay, then we just need 2 more. Grab 3 just because. Oh, actually, no, not just because. We do actually need 3. Because of this. And that should hopefully reach all the way to the end. Perfect. So when we get a hopper and chest down there, we can shoot it all into our sorting system. So now, let's get farming. I'll cover the water eventually, don't worry. That'll be kind of a last step. The good thing, though, is mobs can't spawn on farmland. So we just need a torch on the outside, and above where all of this water is, I'm going to put light sources eventually, but for now, we'll do what we can. And I would like to get bees down here at some point. That's going to be a bit tricky because, you know, they're bees. But I'm hoping what I can do is if I plant a tree beside a flower, there's a chance that a beehive will spawn. And as long as there's 2 bees in it, then we can just breed those bees down here. Because what that'll do is as they fly across here, I can put flowers on one side and the beehives on the other side. And it actually increases the rate at which the crops grow. Which some people don't know that, but it is a thing. We might have to add more water for underneath the bridge, I'm realizing, but no, maybe not. We'll see. I'm actually curious if this will reach or not. It might not, but we're gonna find out. Yeah. It's easier than me trying to drag them down here. They're definitely not gonna like getting down here, but... yeah, it looks like this one worked, so... maybe we don't need more water sources. There, get this huge crop farm going. Looks good, looks good. Just gonna throw some torches down on the sides here. Okay. So that's half. So let's... Now I should be able to just... Yep, I can walk right underneath the bridge. So we'll keep this going. I love how Twitch is like, hey, watch this other streamer while I'm streaming. Good job, Twitch. Hey, check out this other streamer's stream. It's like, how about you check out my stream? There we go. I think by the end of this, we're going to be halfway through a diamond pick durability. So I'm glad I made a diamond one and an iron one. There we go. And I just want to try and throw some torches on this side now. Which I'm hoping is enough light. Can I do this? No, it won't let me. Do this, though. Which might have to be part of my design, but we'll see. Depends on if my design works the way I intended. But let's keep going. I just want to get this planted because then when we do the redstone and all the touch-ups next stream, then I'm hoping that a bunch of it will be grown in. And then once it's all grown in, we can turn it on for the first time and hopefully just get like a bunch of wheat. Then we can use it to breed the cows, we can sell it for emeralds, we can make it into hay bales and store it easily. You know, there's no block of potato or block of carrot, so... But I'm hoping that that'll last for a while. There. Throw a couple more torches down. There we go. And so now... we can grab our seeds. And plant. Here? Why not? Is there not enough light? Okay. I'll plant what I can then. I had a feeling that would happen where there's certain areas that can't quite get enough light. But that's okay. It also doesn't help that it's nighttime right now, so maybe during the daytime that'll be different. Yeah, because there's a big shadow right there. But that's okay. Might have to change the design for that, but we'll see. Get this all planted up as best as we can do it. And then kind of go from there. definitely light level, for sure. Yeah, so I can't plant any of that. But, again, not the end of the world. There. Reason for that, which I can show you a little bit of right now. Sell a bit of this. My friend. I think it's you that sells it. Yep. Throw a couple of these bad boys down. And I do want to see... Where is a slab? Do I have any slabs in here? I do. You can actually test this right now. So if I top slab this and then break it, is it still a water block? Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. So I can grab these. You'll hop on down to here. Go bam, bam. It's actually not the entire plan. The plan is to make it one higher than that. So I can... Oh, right, this isn't the self-touch one, is it? That's okay. There. Just make little floaty blocks like that. And then it should allow me to plant the rest of this. Oh yeah. Maybe not all of it, but enough. But yeah, that's basically the plan. Make floaty blocks that the water can still push it all. And then kind of go from there. So I guess I need to slab all of this. So let's do that. I have to ruin some of this, but that's okay. But we'll slab it all off. There we go. And just so we can finish this off. There. I'll break this. Apparently those two get missed. Which is unfortunate, but there we go. Okay. So we got a little bit of a wheat farm going, which is great. I would like to try and get a few more things, a few more glowstone, sorry. Here, get some more of this stuff to sell. Anything in here I can use? Not really. Nope. Hey, Tanav. What's up? Not a lot right now. We're just trying to sort of finish up the stream a little bit. What else is in here to sell? Not a lot, unfortunately. I want this guy to restock his trades, but he's just like outright refusing to. Come on. I need more glowstone. Looks cooler than my last one. Yeah, I agree. Looks way cooler. Here. Go. Let's grab a bit more stone. What's next then? Well, right now we're working on the farm. I'm just trying to grab enough emeralds for glowstone right now. There we go. There. It's not quite enough, but it'll do. We're just setting up a farm right now. So if you come over here, you can see our massive underwater farm is well underway. Okay. Do this, break this block. There. I'm just trying to get like one good crop of wheat before we do anything else. So here, let me do this. And get my axe out. There. That should do it. Hopefully there's enough light here now. Nope, doesn't look like it. But yeah, after this, we need to get sponge, I think, if we're going to keep expanding the house, because that's just going to make things way faster and easier. So I think we're going to start prepping to go do an ocean monument, which, like, we should have basically everything we need for that. At least I hope so. We also need to get mending, which was supposed to be part of today's plan, but this took way longer than I thought it was going to. So, that might have to wait until tomorrow. There we go. Toss all this in. I just want to try and get, like, one good crop yield of wheat. That'll hopefully kind of tide us over. There we go. What games you would play after Minecraft? Yeah, like, I am toying around with the thought of doing Silk Song right now. Like, here it is. Like, I'll be blunt. Like, I'm not working right now, so for me to spend $80 on a new video game that just came out is, you know, not financially responsible. So, and like, you know, my wife gets a say too. Like, it's our household, right? So I don't just want to, like, buy Silk Song, like, and just waste $80 on the game. And, like, I know it's not a waste. Like, I'm using it for the stream and I'll enjoy the game. But right now, just because of, you know, where we're at financially and how I'm not working right now, I don't feel comfortable spending that kind of money on a game when I could, you know, get things we actually need for the house, or groceries, or gas, or bills, or whatever. But I've been trying to squirrel away a little bit each week in the hopes that I will eventually have enough money where I can do that, or I can like justify it in some way. So we'll see what happens. I'm kind of hemming and hawing about getting it for like next stream or like, you know, sometime this week. But if I were to stream that, it would only be on Twitch, so I don't mess with my algorithm on YouTube. So it's kind of like a tricky thing where I do want to do other games, but that's sort of why I made the Twitch to begin with. But yeah, no, this is we'll see what happens, right? Like I could find out today that I have a new job, and then, you know, why not? I'll buy it. I don't care, but we'll see. But I think I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. We did go for almost 4 hours today, which I did not expect to do at all. But here we are. We do have the wheat farm starting to grow. You can see a little bit growing there, and there's a couple little dark spots, but we can do some stuff to fix that. Not a big deal. But yeah, I'm going to head down to Walmart and grab some stuff, and kind of go from there. I will stream again tomorrow morning. At least that's the plan. And we'll finish this up, make it look all neat and tidy, and then work on getting mending. And then depending on how much time that all takes, we could potentially do an ocean monument. I haven't decided yet. Mending's kind of the main priority right now, so I can get my trident and everything. And then maybe go back and get a few blaze rods just so we can make some potions. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. The cool thing, though, that I'm kind of just now realizing is we're almost actually at the halfway mark for where we were in Season 2, because I think we died on, like, day 275 or something. So we're very, very close. Like, next stream will be the halfway mark in terms of playtime. So this series is slowly starting to get to where Season 2 was. Once we have mending, the only thing we're really missing is, like, a beacon and then just, like, a custom village. I say the custom village like it's a small thing, but you know what I mean. But we do have a trading hall, so I guess we didn't have that in the last world. Anyways, yeah, we'll see what happens. I am liking the farming space. I think it's a nice, needed addition. So eventually all the crops will end up in this channel at the end here, and we're going to have a bunch of dispensers with water at the end behind me here. That'll force all the crops out, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm going to head out, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. So goodbye and good night, gamers, and I'll see you in the next one.